Suiboku-ga, a painting done in one color of ink. Suiboku-ga, also known as landscape painting, is a painting made with shades of ink and brushstrokes. It was introduced to Japan along with Zen Buddhism, a sect of Buddhism, and was widely used to express the spirit of Zen. Suiboku-ga was brought to Japan from China. China was the closest developed country to Japan before the Edo period, and Chinese paintings and artifacts were very expensive. These items were imported to Japan and were known as imported goods. Paintings from China, in particular, were collectively referred to as Chinese paintings. The technique and style of ink painting introduced to Japan as a type of Tang Dynasty painting was much favored by the Japanese, and it became a part of Japanese culture. As a result, various Japanese cultures and schools were born. Even today, ink painting, which seems to be a fusion of China and Japan, is still called painting using ink painting technology. The word Suiboku-ga has a wide range of meanings, including Chinese-style painting and Chinese-style painting. The word Suiboku-ga first reminds us of a black ink painting. There also seems to be some very colored ink paintings that are painted in extreme colors. The technique of painting in ink and brush was established in China during the Tang Dynasty, 618 to 907, and is thought to have been introduced to Japan during the late Kamakura period, 1192 to 1333. It is thought to have been introduced to Japan from the late Kamakura period, 1192 to 1333, to the Nanboku dynasty. During this period, many Zen monks went to China to study and brought back their ink paintings. During this period, many Zen monks went to China to study and brought back their watercolors, which were imported to China. It is said that one of the reasons for the introduction of ink painting in Japan is because of the importation of Chinese ink paintings. In the early days of ink painting in Japan, it is said that the high-class ink paintings of popular Chinese painters were the most popular in the country. It was hoped that the artists would draw in a similar manner. When Japanese painters were told to paint in the style of 20, a popular Chinese painter, they were told that they had to give the painter's characteristics and quirks. They painted by imitation. In the Edo period, 1603 to 1868, the Kano school, one of the leading schools of Japanese painting, began to paint pictures that were left to one's own talents. Kenga, he told us to paint pictures, school paintings, that are built on the continuity of copying pictures that existed before. However, this means that even if a picture can be copied, it is not possible to create a new picture, and the viewer is not able to paint the picture. It's not very interesting. The painters who felt that this was the case eventually left the Kano school and began to use their talents to paint various kinds of ink and wash paintings. The genres and schools of Suiboku-ga have been diversified by painters who have gone their own way. Today, many people still enjoy ink painting as a hobby, and it is clear that ink painting has been an important part of Japanese culture for a long time, since it was brought to Japan from China.